Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas offense will have the football first. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Connor. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You can barely hear your yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy.
Turning it on. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this new coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. The quick out. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it. And they just try down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The run to the right. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Connor. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Scanning the field, it's Connor. A strike downfield. On the move at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield, it's Connor. Hauls it in. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Pound 55 weak.
Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. Gives it on the option. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
Cricket.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's on target and complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense?
Touchdown, Broncos! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking downfield, it's Connor. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Silver.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping.
A missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Boise State has him back ready to go to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays. If you want...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Connor. Makes the grab down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Running free! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. They'll immediately call timeout. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage.